I'm Shiru Mwangi. This is What's Poppin, the exclusive, and I am really, really, really excited. It's 8 minutes past 3 p.m., and we have two amazing gentlemen in the building. They were three, now they are two. They are signed to one of the biggest record labels that we have in the country, and they have a brand new song that they released this past week featuring a whole other band. But right about now, I want them to introduce themselves. They came with a guitar. I'm not sure if umekuja kuni serenade. Umekuja kuni serenade. I'm really excited to have you guys. I'm talking about Jadi or the real Jadi.
No, Jadi. Just Jadi.
Just Jadi.
I think we should change our social media handles. Ndio.
Yeah,
Instagram
is it because everyone is like the
call
real
us
Jadi?
real Jadi everywhere just because
There
our
could be
social media
another
handles
Jadi
is-
though.
Nah.
So-
Okay, you can look at it like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So karibu sana.
Thank you so much. For having us.
I'm so excited to have you.
So
You guys have been in the industry for 4 years now.
Yeah.
Ile officially, ile yenye, guys, we're here, we're Jadi. This is what we're doing. You're doing your genre of music is Afrofused Swahili R&B.
Aish, msimeweka vizuri.
Kofi kwako.
Afrofused Swahili
Swahili
R&B,
R&B,
right? So you are 3 now, you're 2.
Yes.
So let's first go all the way back to before you guys came together. What were you doing? Were you solo careering? Were you together? Were you friends? What was happening? Were you trying to be in the industry? Talk to me about that. Introduce yourselves first.
Okay, so I'm Don, one half of Jadi. Enjoy.
And I'm Vince, the other half of Jadi. Yes.
Yeah. So rewind to before Jadi.
Yeah.
I was just out of school, I guess. Yeah. And
You guys are young. How young are you?
how young is young though?
You're old enough.
Give me the benchmark for old.
Benchmark for old right now is now a measure of which side do you fall? Gen Z
Or millennials.
or millennial? Where do you fall?
Me, I'm a millennial.
You're a millennial. You're
See, Gen Z is,
Gen
I think,
Z.
26 and younger.
Yes.
Yeah, me ni millennial. Maze.
Tough.
Me ni
So
millennial.
Mishang be your Gen Z. So yeah, I just finished form 4. I've been a couple of months out, I guess. And I was busy playing ball, doing covers. Those are my.
You were
hobbies
trying to
and
be
my
an
passions.
artist.
Well, really, no. I really wasn't necessarily in the headspace of, hey, I want to do music. I just loved singing. Like, it was never that he must. I just used to do it because I loved it and I grew up around it. And then somewhere along the way, I was like, oh, okay. I actually really like this after I met the Vince of
That's
picked
how it
up and
started.
moved on with it. Yeah. And it's been a ball so far.
You?
Me before grouping up with Jadi, I used to do covers on Instagram. I used to do shows, inter-campus shows here and there. In Koyanini before we met.
There's someone who was in MMU in the building. I'll ask them to come and say hi to you.
Okay.
One of my colleagues.
Amazing. But inaweza kuwa
Different
alikuja
course.
after mimi nini?
Maybe
Might be.
saying that you're a millennial.
So yeah, nilikuwa 4th year when I saw we met actually through audition. Hey, I was actually in a hip hop group before Jadi.
Was it gospel? Because everyone is like, let's start gospel kiasi. And
I
then
was a rapper. Me, I started doing gospel nikiwa primo. Used to do gospel, then nikaingia high school nikasema, hey,
Karibika.
acha tukue watu kutu kidogo. Yeah, so moving into campus, nikafanya tu covers, I became popular kidogo. So I started doing the small shows here and there, then nikaona Kilika kame post. Akisema he needs people to sing this and that, then there's a reward. So we didn't even know what the reward was at the time. So me, I was like, class in a bo. I was actually in class. Ukiona. So I class in a bo, but I'll definitely do this nikifika home. So that's how we met.
okay.
So did the audition and tukaitwa tukapatana.
So basically, you guys have not stomached. That's just that there. You
You can
kind of
do- what's your
gotten into
definition
the
of
industry
stomaching?
with some privilege. You've not. Your story is not for. We were performing in downtown Nairobi.
Define privilege.
Privilege is being signed right into at the start of your music career to one of the best, and no, having the privilege to work with already your producers are the best. You work with the best video directors, so that's where you've started. right?
Yeah, more than less.
Did you
More
guys
than less.
before Jadi became Jadi, was there like a struggle for guy? Will this thing work out? Will this thing not work out?
I definitely, for my end, I've already explained it.
Yeah.
Just to get to consecutive plan.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say there was a struggle because I wasn't looking at it from that point of view. I just did it because I loved it.
Yeah.
You know? So at no point for me was it a struggle. And I've been pretty sure.
I mean, ilikuwa ni struggle. Me have been booed a number of times.
Really?
Yeah, I got booed by like 600 people.
Okay.
Like a
When
room
was
of
this?
600 people. Hiyo time tu nikifanya performances kwa campuses. Yeah, sometimes ilikuwa zinauma ndani, sometimes kuna technical issues, nini. So, na unajua wase wa kampo hawakuwekangi. It's either you got it
or you done.
So there was definitely a struggle.
Was this when you decided, but rapping is not a thing that I could do? Let me try maybe singing, R&B. I'm at the covers.
Actually, at the time I wasn't just rapping, I was also singing. So zilikuwa zinaenda concurrently. But the group that I was in, the other guys, they were not so as dedicated as I was towards the music. So pole too, everyone started getting involved in their lives more and started like neglecting the musical side. So by the time I transitioned from Black Illusion into Kaka Empire, Black Illusion wasn't as functional juu kila msesa alikuwa ameanza kufanya their own stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So then Jadi came together. This was
2018.
Yeah. You were 3, then you put out your first solo, as group, well, it's not a collab, group single, Mimi na Wewe, right?
Yes.
That was the first one.
True.
And then how was that? In terms of Tumefika Sasa, there was really good response.
That was exciting, man.
Hey, that was explosive because Yungoma Tuli launch on the trend, ndio.
Yeah.
So just imagine being like a fresh new artist, then you're launching
You're starting
your song
on the trend.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
back then, yeah. The trend then. So it was very explosive, and another thing was tulikubaliwa na a wide range of ages. Tulikuwa na fans who are 40, 50, na pia tulikuwa na fans who are 14, 15, fans who are 20, you get. So it really exposed us to
a lot of TAs.
Yes.
A larger target audience.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of your music is love music. Well, the music that you've put out so far, right?
Yeah.
So is that the reason? Because everyone loves love and loves makes the world go around. Ama, is it how you write, or is it your videos? What do you think it is about your music that basi nasaz kila mtu?
Well, okay, from one angle, it's writing about love isn't that hard. Because hata kaa uko mtu wa chuki aje, at some point, you displayed love somewhere. Yeah. Be it to your mother, your father, your girlfriend, your ex, whatever it is. So, like for us, writing about love is really easy. So hata inafikanga saa zingine tuko studio, we're like, hey, today we're not writing about love.
Because sometimes it just comes too easy.
Yeah.
But
It's your default, you know.
Okay,
So
okay.
utajipata tuko studio like leo tunaandika kitu kingine tuonge kuhusu happy nini. So it's just easy for us. That is, it's really easy for us to write about love.
Okay. So you guys put up a few singles as Jadi. Then there was 3, then they became 2. Then they became 2. So there was never like an official press release or like a statement from Jadi, or did you
On our end,
you
on our end, no.
you did not put up an official like the band, for example,
Yeah.
who did talk about them splitting. Why did you decide not to like officially tell us, you know what, guys, we were three, now we are two, tunaendelea in this direction? Because at at some point, yeah, you kind of owe your fans like the news, the privilege of knowing what's happening within the group and how you're moving forward.
Yeah.
Why was it that you guys didn't tell us?
So I think at the time when the split was happening, uh, Ethan took it upon himself to tell his people, and I think that was enough.
That was enough because
It
Jadi
was his
seemed to
decision.
want it, yeah.
Ilikuwa decision yake, and plus Jadi is not just a single person. And on top of that, in terms of moving forward, like we could show you that we're moving forward better than we could tell you.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
Okay. So was there any dome there? Was there like bad blood, kiasi? No.
Super Talana Ethan. And we were easy, man.
Yeah. So,
Live your dream, we live our dream. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's not a competition.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
not put to stone that it was meant to be us three to the end. Maybe at some point that was the dream or hope,
the angle.
but it was not put to stone, you know. So with whatever you have, you work with. And at the point we had now each other to work with, and that's what we chose to do. So Jadi bado iko hapa.
Okay. But did it help that you guys linked up away from the music for the first time, and you were told, listen, you guys, number 1, 2, and 3, you guys have done the best vocals within the competition that you were in, and now you guys will be a group called Jadi. Tell me about now, like merging now the musical aspect and growing a chemistry and becoming friends, and
That took some time
Yeah.
because we were on like a 6-month probation,
Yeah.
or lack of a better word, where it was just us putting into the craft before we actually give you people anything. You know,
so trying to figure out.
where we headed, you know, or rather where we starting.
And also lots of hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Lots of
You learned to become friends.
yeah.
Did you guys have like a different style of? Okay, you are in
Everyone-
hip hop.
mhm.
What were you doing before?
No, just singing kawaida.
You were just singing.
Muziki tu kawaida tu.
Me, I was in hip hop and
R&B.
Did you clash? Did you clash in terms of styles?
No,
Like-
I think a really good uniting factor was that we all really loved Ed Sheeran.
Oh,
That
okay.
aspect.
Uh-huh.
And at that time, we were all really consuming a lot of his music.
So it
So
was easy to fall
individually.
into R&B
Yeah.
and love song and love
songs,
music.
love-
A lot of your music is a story. There's I can tell you. Okay, what is the name of the song? Tell me. You'll tell me about the name of the song. It starts off with different couples telling their
About you.
story. I'm
About
talking
you.
about you.
Yes, exactly.
And then there's this other one called Weevil that
Yes.
features Makena Kahoha and Real Boogie. And there's Margie. Everything always seems Waitress.
Yeah.
Everything always seems like a story.
Yeah.
How is that your creative process? Is it so that people understand your music better? Is it so that you create some sort of? Tell me about
think
that.
Okay, this is my perspective. Most times when you're being creative, it's not really that thought through. Most times
It just flows.
you just find yourself in a space and go with it, like trust it fully and completely. That's what happens most times, I guess. Unless it's a song where we're actually gunning to take up
Create.
this, we give this message. It's about being heartbroken or whatever, most times you just find yourself in there, and whatever it is you're going through at that time also, I feel like normally has a really large influence on how we write, because I guess that's the best way I can
I also
explain
think
it.
on the same, we we're usually around creatives, other creatives a lot.
It looks like you guys are buddies with this guy.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, I think, like me, I think most of, if not even all, my friends are doing something. You know, they are doing
Actors.
podcasts, or they're acting, or they're musicians, or they're instrumentalists. So sometimes when we go play our unreleased music, we get just different ideas, from people, like, what do you think about this? Can you imagine? Kwa hii vida you do this and this and this. So we take a bit of that there, we take a bit of that, then we mix with our own creativity, and yeah.
Okay. And the other thing that I have noticed about your music is that the hooks and the choruses. So if there's anything you have to, you walk away feeling when you listen to jadi music, is you will remember "Ananifungia fungia macho," or if it's maji, it you'll just even saka, you'll just always get the kahook. And the hook is one of the most important parts of a song. So who writes your music for you? Is it you guys that sit down and collectively come up with the words and lyricism, or do you outsource?
99.999999999 is us.
Is you?
Yeah, because like at the moment our only song which has been sourced outside is Vivu, which was written by another of our friends, Brandon from Lafrique.
Oh, the freak.
Yeah, so he was like, hey, I have this jam, and I had jam.
Chikeni.
Yeah, so.
Which has happened in the industry for I think well, I didn't figure out. I heard Juicy that J-Lo's I Ain't Your Mama was originally written by
Drunken Love was a Beyonce song.
who was it?
Drunken Love was written by Future.
Was
Did you know that?
really? Ah, fun fact.
Yeah.
Ah.
Still Dre, you know Still Dre. Jay-Z wrote the whole thing.
Wow.
Gave it to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. So sometimes it just someone may write it, but it will sound better on someone else's vocal. So
And in Hollywood, it looks like guys have embraced that.
Yeah.
Mbona Kenya watu wapendi kuandikiwa? Why is it like an ego thing if someone writes some music for you?
Kuandikiwa pekee pia. Hata kuandikiana. Hey, I have this idea.
Yeah.
Very few people, how do I put it, have it in them to actually be like, you know, there's this complex where you want all the glory.
Yes.
You know, it's good. Yes, it's good.
Yeah.
But somebody else probably can execute it better.
And you know, yeah. And it's coming up where people are being written for, but no one really credits why.
I think it's the same issue. It's like an ego thing. Yeah.
So would you guys be open to have someone write your music?
Yeah,
Yes,
happy
definitely.
man.
For Vivo, actually, we gave him the credits. We paid him for his work. And yeah.
Or you paid him?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk about now being signed to Kaka Empire. How is that like? Is it you guys, first of all, in all your music videos, you look so nicely styled.
Yeah.
And today it looks like you styled yourselves today.
Not a bad.
No pressure. You know, we've been working like day in day out for the past like 4 days. We are burnt out. So it's like meeting, video shoot, photo shoot, back to back for like the past 4 days. So sasa hivi unatuona tuko tu freestyle. Tunaendana tumechoka.
But you guys always look so put together, so dope. Really fashionable.
Yeah, it's a whole team, man.
It's a whole team.
The whole team. We have a dope ass.
It's
very dope.
very
Sensor.
dope.
Stylist by the name Yobi Denzel. Always comes through for us, man. Doing an amazing job, not just with us, but other artists. Yeah, and it's fun.
It's fun. So there's the fashion side of it. There's the even your music videos look really nicely done. So your whole thing is just to put out the music or
We're here to create
the
predominantly,
music.
yeah.
So is this what is paying your bills? Is this it?
This is what we live off doing predominantly.
Predominantly.
You have to diversify if you're going to survive, especially in the beginning. Diversify your your funds.
Yeah.
As much as you can. So I'm doing things on the side. He's doing things on the side. I produce. He produces. These are things we've learned over the years.
So within the music scene, Bado.
Within the music scene, just not
outside,
only singing.
Yeah.
We make music for other guys, so that brings in extra income aside from whatever else is coming up.
And was this the plan from Kitambo? Because even, I mean, the entertainment industry in general is so impenetrable. It's the hardest to India and just stand out
I
and
like
thrive.
that you're aware of that.
Yes, because I am a radio presenter, and this is not my full-time gig as well. I have a day, an 8 to 5 job, and then you come back and do your passion and you do your thing. So this is something that you guys had already put in mind, that this is music and this is work, and then music is great, music, but also you need to. So
until it gets to the point where you can comfortably like just thrive off your music and whatever else comes with the music.
Yeah.
It's really important to have those side gigs or whatever, for lack of a better, or those side gigs which will just give you something extra to keep you going. Yeah.
Okay, and let me ask you, I don't know if you guys have managed to see this past week Colonel Mustafa has been featured. Have you seen that story? Okay, well, it's unfortunate that he was caught on camera working at a mjengo. And he has spoken, he has come out to talk about it. He has said that obviously he has not had a gig since last year, May 2022 May, and he has not been putting out music. He has also talked about the health of his mom. He's been taking care of things at home. But you know, Kenyans have now come out to talk about how artists do not invest and artists do not put in some money for the future or for a rainy day. So how are you guys making sure you're doing that? Are you like conscious about financial literacy, investments?
Baby. Because hakuna mtu anapangianga nini mtangaje ile say hakuna mtu anapangianga shida. Like you never sit down and plan for at your problem will hit you at this time. So just having that money or security in whatever form it is for a later day is really important. I feel like also apart from that, for the Mustafa story, whatever puts food on your table, you do it.
For sure.
But uko sure haikuwa music video? You know, just sometimes inaweza kuwa music video where the script anafaa kuanzia on mjengo.
Well,
Is it like
he has come out to talk about it.
Okay.
So obviously we don't hustle shame or whatever, but I think there's always a standard that artists and actors are put on, like there's like a pedestal we place you guys on. Once you have come out and you have been recognized as talented and you're making music and for a time you guys are in the limelight, people have expectations about, you know, they bump into you, they want you to give them money and stuff like that. So no, the thing about KOT and people who are absolute trolls is that they never understand, I mean, the backstory about whether someone invested or someone was, you know,
They don't care.
They don't care. So obviously, I mean, is this something that the management tells you, like plugs you into as part of like the agenda for managing you, ama this is now personal? You have to
I
like.
feel like on that end, it's more of your initiative
Mm-hmm.
because you have people around you who are doing it and doing well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not for them to necessarily spoon feed you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to want to know.
You have to be a student of
You
the
know.
game.
You have to be a student
Yeah,
of the game.
precisely. So educate yourself, man.
Yeah.
Usingoje kulishwa.
Usingoje kuambiwa.
Ama
Mm-hmm.
taka pia unaweza ngoja.
Yeah.
Alafu uonyeshe tu maisha pia.
Yeah.
Utakuonyesha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also
Mm-hmm.
pressure ya audience.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like us as artists and as creatives, we also have expectations of our own
Mm-hmm.
audience.
Mm-hmm.
But zingine pia natuangushanga.
Yeah.
You know, so like you'll see us in the street at now we'll bash you because you've not listened to us.
Mm.
Still be a boy.
Yeah.
Labda ukushare ile link nilikutumia.
Yeah.
You know, so like let me be, man. Let
Yeah.
me make my music. Let me get my bread where I'm getting it from.
Yeah.
And you also just
Humanize me.
Yeah.
I'm still a human
You know,
being.
like
Okay.
you never know what someone's going through. And then now that brings in another whole other story, mental health issues, because it weighs down on people.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of who it is, whether you choose to say ati haikusumbui. Ukilala pale itakusumbuka.
So you guys are not
No.
subscribing to the pressure.
Nah, man.
You guys are just doing your music, your really nice R&B music.
Us, we're living our legacy. You know, that's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
You and your expectations.
Uko. Backseat.
Zenye zinajali ni zangu manze.
Alright.
Na zetu.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So to now, like, kill the tension, break the ice. You have a new tune with Halisi the band. It is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Very, very, very beautiful. Talk to me about it as now we try and see if you guys can need me. How much for
Kuna ngapi?
Bia ngapi?
What's
Bia
your
ngapi?
budget?
Beer. We don't drink.
Okay,
Jokes,
okay.
jokes.
Shika mjinga uone. Hata
Well,
Yeah,
behind the tent. We will see each
Fresh,
other behind
fresh.
behind the tent.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Saka is an amazing Swahili R&B tune. We produced it. Actually, aside from
What does producing mean?
like we made the beat,
Whatever
we
you
made the
hear.
instruments, we made the vocals, we mixed them.
You wrote the song.
We wrote the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was an idea that we had, like it was just bouncing. We were bouncing the idea off of each other.
Yes.
I think the first time the idea for the chorus was Don's. Like there was a time I think he was jamming, then I come to me. Like, hey, just give it idea. So I learned the chords. Then pole pole too, it kept growing. So he started creating the track. Then I came, laid my vocals, added a few things here and there. We brought in a few instrumentalists. Saxophone was played by a very good friend of ours, named Baraka Calvin. What else? There's Sifa Akim. He's a producer. He added a bit of keys. Wodomolo did the mastering.
Wodomolo.
Yeah, he did the final mastering and merging of the track.
Wow.
And the video itself was directed by Kay Thomas. Yeah, so but throughout the whole journey we were so hands-on on everything in terms of this is how the script is gonna be, this is what we want to look like in the video, these are the angles, these are the locations we need. So yeah, that's the reason actually I think it turned out so well. It's because we are
So you guys
invested
are
within-
artists, not
Yes.
just musicians.
Like
You have to think about the process, the music videos, the lyrics, everything.
Yes.
All right. And how does Halisi come to play?
Actually, how did it come to be? Because nakumbuka, okay, Halisi have been our boys like for the longest. Like even as away from the music, we just sit and hang out. They're really funny dudes. So tunashindaga tunapiga story, tunacheka nini.
I have seen that is how do I pronounce it? Is it letting or letting?
Letting.
Letting.
Yeah.
Letting does some of your
Play the guitar.
your bass for some of your music.
Acoustic guitar.
Acoustic.
Acoustic guitar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, guitar.
But where did they go to? Aside from letting, because I know letting, I've seen in your credits letting Kenya on the guitar.
Yeah.
So are they coming back? Were you guys launching?
Well,
Were you?
I feel like that would be a question that Halisi would be able to
Better
answer
suited to
best.
answer, yeah.
Yeah, so
They were just
tutakupea
vibing.
connect
Mtanipeo connect.
watafute waulize.
Sawa. So you guys were just basically
Yeah, we were
vibing.
just chill, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. So right about now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jadi Music featuring Halisi the band for an acoustic
Acoustic live.
Alafu ulize ile nini?
right here.
Ulize ile
Ulizie
nini?
malipo yetu.
Yes. Shortly after this, guys, they'll be sending in ka invoice pale kwa sababu I am about to be serenaded right here on Icon Radio. This is Jadi. Name of the song
Saka.
is Saka.
Nimemeza sumu ya mapenzi and I love the taste. Usinipake tope kwa macho minione, ukiumia nkupulize upone. Sitaki kuwa refa kwenye mechi, sitaki kuwa mchezaji kwenye benchi. Hakuna kitu sitadu, baby. Hakuna kitu sitadu, baby. And I can be your release. I can be the one that you need. Umenichanganya pagawisha, hisia zangu nisiwezi ficha. I can be your release. I can be the one that you need.
Hey.
Umenichanganya pagawisha, hisia zangu nisiwezi ficha. Nimeshinda nikisaka, now I'm a sucker for you.
Hey.
Na kweli nimekupata, tufunge chapter, tujenge story. Na nimeshinda nikisaka, now I'm a sucker for you. Na kweli nimekupata, tufunge chapter, tujenge story, baby, me and you.
Beautiful.
Zinga.
After
Zinga.
this behind the tent, please. Thank you so much, guys. So,
Anytime.
are you putting out an album, an EP, something?
Oh my guess.
Umeguess.
You were guess, guys. You were guess.
Umeguess. Yes,
Tell me
we
about
actually have an upcoming album.
Mm-hmm.
It's already recorded. Most of the tracks I think are done. Yeah. So actually, Saka is part of
One
the
of
album.
the collabs.
Yeah, it's part of the album. And we wanted to release like a few singles first before we drop the album. To appear to see bombard the audience out of nowhere with the project. So we want to do a few singles, a few shows here and there, then drop the album. So hopefully in a month or two,
You should have it with you.
Okay.
yeah,
Sure. So mtarudi.
definitely.
Sana tutarudi.
Definitely.
Kataa.
Sawa.
Utafanya nini?
Behind the tent, guys. Behind the tent. Round of quick fire questions.
Okay.
On your playlist right now, mnasikiza nini individually? What are you listening to? What are you listening to?
Me, I'm addicted to Wakadinali right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Ndo unapitia phase. And I like that.
Manze.
Amy, I'm listening. I have like so many playlists.
Just
I have
one that
R&B.
comes to mind.
Okay, so there's Kyle Dion. Yeah, and then mtafute.
Nitumie link
Caldeon,
basi.
that's-
Mi
Is
hata
the
sijawahi
69
sikia.
Camaro.
Hey,
Aha.
okay. Plug us, my G, plug us.
Yeah.
Wa hapo niekeeni cricket
And
tafadhali.
then, don't-
Hata
Right?
mimi, same WhatsApp.
Panic.
Tuko same WhatsApp.
Okay,
Don't panic.
Caldeon.
Man. Caldeon.
And I've made a mental note. Number 2, tell me about your prepping before you go on stage, your routine before you go on stage. What happens? Who go behind the scenes?
We have to do this, definitely.
Uh-huh.
Signature handshake.
And we're ready.
Mi lazima nipige push-ups ka 5 kwanza.
Yeah.
Before nipande stage.
Anything other than that, behind the tent?
Kama iko.
We know some people
Kama
are
iko.
420 friendly.
One,
We're trying
two.
to find out who is 420 friendly.
Oh, any friendly.
Wait, friendly?
Kwani, uko friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
friendly.
niko pote.
The reason why I'm asking is
friendly.
because Ben Soul
Uko na-
really just says it.
Kwani umetusetia?
I see, but
No.
hata mi-
Are you
this is
420
a-
friendly?
Are you 420 friendly?
Well,
Well, you want 10?
next
never expected it.
question.
Tuambie, si tumekujibu.
Aya, that question, guys. I'm gonna do one.
Umetell story.
Kipetero kiyesu.
Lakini mbona unaruka?
That question,
Without answering, you've already answered. So
Yeah.
guys.
Tutapatana ni sawa nyuma tent.
Behind the tent, guys.
Behind the
Behind the
We
tent.
got you.
That question. One collab that you'd like to have in the country, outside of the country. It can be East Africa, Africa, internationally.
me, I'd say
As Jadi.
this sounds really absurd, but ningependa kuona tukipatana na wakadinali tungefanya nini.
I like
Yeah.
that.
They have a bit of
I'd love to
melody in their
produce for
music
them.
nowadays.
Definitely,
Did you come
yeah.
up my note
I
on
would.
Dania Cockpit 3? There was a lot of a flow somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, ningependa
Cardinal
kuwasikia
Kenya.
kuwasikia kwa, smooth vibes,
Yeah.
Hey, it's not happening.
tuone magangster
Jegema Sante.
Jegema Sante wakwende. But si lazima hata tuimbe love song anyway.
Man.
Yeah, we can create different types of vibes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So in Kenya, Wakadinali. In
internationally,
Africa,
I'd say Fireboy DML.
Ooh, that would definitely
Yeah.
work. He
Yeah,
has
for
your
sure, for
that
sure.
vibe can Indiana. So
Yeah.
Fireboy and Wakadinali. So are there conversations happening? Are we just
Amen.
we're
Yeah.
manifesting?
In due time.
Nani alianza kumwongelesha?
Alishaanza kubonga naye.
Alianza
Okay.
kumwongelesha.
Great.
So there
Guys,
it talks.
You've had it here for the first time that there's going to be a collab between Jadi and Wakadinali or Fireboy DML.
Fresh.
Great.
Nilisikia
Sawa.
kwa kwanza.
And finally, guys, finally.
Mbona mimi siulizi wangu?
Eh?
Mbona hujauliza wangu?
I thought
Nitakasirika,
Jadi is
nitajam.
one.
Nitajab.
Okay, let's
Hizo
Two.
zilikuwa zangu.
Fireboy.
Fireboy, Wakadinali.
And then lately nimekuwa nikifikiria Benson, man.
Ooh,
Man,
And they're really
that
good.
is
Thing is,
due.
I've not listened to his whole album.
Yeah.
So sidhani ni juu ya hiyo.
Kali sana.
Sidhani ni juu ya hiyo, but it's really been on my mind of late. Na it'll happen soon.
Another person I would really like to create something with. Okay.
Okay, Lomax. Yes. Man.
Kwa jirani.
Pengine anasema.
Great. So, okay, Lomax, Fireboy DML, Ben Soul. That one is due, guys.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
That one I can even
Actually,
DM
Ben Sol follows us on Instagram, so it's just a matter of shooting our shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, guys, sasa hapa between you two, nani ako single? Ama nani ako taken? Just asking. Asking for a friend.
Mtuchukue ama msituchukue.
So
Hata
you
mnaponga
guys
na
are
hii maswali mingi sana. It's either you take us or you don't.
So you guys are single.
Nah, man.
Are you married to the music?
Mimi niko na mtu. Kuna mtu napenda tena.
Okay.
Na ananipenda pia.
Na anakupenda pia. That's
Ndio, babe.
very important. Ndio, babe.
Ndio babe. If you're listening.
If you're listening.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How about you, Vince?
Yeah, I'm also very much taken,
Mm-hmm.
very much represented for.
Yeah, yeah.
Spoken for.
Spoken for, yeah. Hiyo word ilikuwa imepotea by the way.
Fans wetu
Mungu
sana,
ilikuja
man.
mail.
All right. Does that keep you grounded in a way that, you know, hakuna scandal pale BNN? Hey, you need Jadi. Apparently,
Definitely.
caught pants down.
Hey.
Does that keep you grounded?
Definitely.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Sawa. Okay, thank you so much for coming in. It was such a pleasure to have you. I've listened to your music since you guys started putting out music, and it's
Means a lot.
really, really, really dope.
Thank you.
What do you guys think about being called underrated, by the way?
Underrated.
I don't think anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those who know.
yeah. Those who
They
know.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Uko underrated. Meaning.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
You know? Hawezi pia leta ma feelings kwa what you
Yeah.
don't completely understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, because Savara tweeted yesterday, akasema, ati guys, stop commenting about my EP being underrated. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
So, looks like guys
Like-
don't like being called underrated.
Mziki inafikianga mwenyewe hapo.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like the target
The
Man,
the
target.
target will always
It will always get to them. So underrated ni wewe, man.
and also on top of that, like no matter what stage you're in your career, there's always someone who's going to rock with you.
Always.
Hata kama your stuff is bad quality,
Yeah.
ama like there's just that one person who'll see beyond what other
The
people.
numbers, and because I guess that's what many people use to gauge
Yeah,
rated or
actually, I think
underrated. It's just
underrated
numbers.
is Jody doesn't get our party numbers Nyashinsky. So
No.
you get
You
so,
guys
so
need to
they're
listen to
underrated.
these
So
guys.
no, definitely not.
Hata kusema ni underrated. You're like, hey,
Si wewe
go
uturate.
listen to Jadi.
Jadi, don't
Go
say.
listen to Savara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one cares if they're underrated or
Or
not.
Yeah.
Put them in a place where you will now not see them as underrated or
Yeah.
overrated.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, hey,
Plug
help us,
them.
help you,
Yeah.
help us.
Okay. Sawa.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This is What's Poppin'. I am Shiru Mwangi. It is 9 minutes to 4 p.m. We just had Jadi, the real Jadi,
Yeah.
who just put out a single that is streaming on all digital platforms. The name of the song is Saka, featuring Halisi the band. Their discography entirely is one to listen to with your loved one, alone, pale for 20 friendly, kama kama unataka to just go and listen to all of their music on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Boomplay, iTunes, YouTube, and definitely playing on iconradio.co.ke. It has been an absolute pleasure having you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.